Hey, what's going on? A couple people asked, well, more than a couple, but I think 30 people asked me, 29 or 30 people asked me to do a field strip on the Beretta Storm Compact. I did it. I think I've did it. I've done did it. I've done it. Oh man, my grammar. As you get older, your grammar gets worse and worse. That's because I haven't been to school in a long time and I ain't educated. Nothing like that. I just, I'm tired. I worked last night. Where was I going here? Oh, okay. People asked me to do a field strip and close-ups of this in HD. I've done it before. They want me to do more and talk more about it. But I don't know, it's kind of like beating a dead horse. Who would want to beat a dead horse anyway? Just think about it. Big, dead, smelly horse laid on the ground. And what do you want to do, Jake? I don't know, Otis. Let's beat that dead horse. Man, you got nothing going on in your town if you're walking around beating dead horses. Or at least hoping to beat a dead horse. Alright, as long as we're beating that dead horse, what would you beat a dead horse with? I'm thinking a baseball bat. But, yeah, I got some problems. Alright, so we'll do it again. I put it in HD. I already checked it. I'll check it again. What can I say about it? I mean, I don't have anything like to really. I haven't shot it in 2 months, 3 months. It's just very expensive to shoot here, and the range is so damn far away. So let's talk a little bit about it. Very, very attractive looking gun, really cool, really well made. Pretty much anything Beretta is really well made. When I first picked it up, I was kind of leery about the first couple hundred shots during the break-in because little pieces of plastic shaved off the back here, but that was it. I think maybe it was just a little. It had some rough edges on it. It just cleaned them right up. And when I say rough edges, I think that the plastic in the back, the polymer, kind of stuck out a little bit. And after the first couple hundred shots, that all went away. So let's take it apart. First, there's nothing in the magazine. And I tell you, I love Beretta magazines. They're just very smooth. They go in. They pop out, just bam. One more time, bam, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow. They come right out. There's nothing in here. See? Absolutely nothing. Nothing in there. There's nothing. I don't even have ammo around here. So you got a decocker on here. Basically, when the hammer is pulled all the way back, what the decocker does is, you can see where the hammer connects with the pin there. What it does is, when you push down the decocker, a lot of people get freaked out by decockers, but these are designed to safely let the hammer down. Not so you going like this and hoping for the best. This is the decocker. You press it down and it moves the pin out of the way, and then the hammer moves forward. Perfectly safe. I think when the first thing I had with the decocker was Ruger P95, I think. It was a lot. I'm talking, this was back in the 80s, so it's probably P something. And it always freaked me out. It was what the hell was it? It was a 45 is what it was. It wasn't a 9mm. But I think it was DC 45. And that was a great gun, man, but that thing was as heavy as a boat anchor. And I like polymer guns. I do like them. And this was one that I was really attracted to when I first saw it. I really wanted it. So let's strip it. You have the 2 takedown buttons on here. Just pull them down. This is a real easy takedown. You don't have to be a frickin' rocket scientist or a monkey cosmonaut to know how to take this apart. Get the frame out of the way here. Get over there, you. That's the inside of the slide there. Take that out. Captive recoil spring. My terminology may not be what you're used to, but get over it. There's 2 springs in here, and it's a metal guide rod. And this is part of the rotating barrel. It's got a rotating barrel. It makes it very, very dependable. It just very, very dependable. Pop the barrel out. We've got a chrome lined cold hammer forged barrel. Very heavy barrel, which I like heavy barrels. But like I said, the recoil, and even with the rotating barrel system on here, it actually decreases the recoil even more. This literally, it feels like you're shooting a little less than a 38. It feels like. It's very, very comfortable to shoot, and you know, like I said, I'm not really big on recoil. I just, you know, I don't get into the caliber wars, 45 versus 9mm. I don't get into that. I just get into what I like to shoot. I like to shoot 9mm. Like I said, I'm interested in 40s. I want another snub nose 38. Look at me, I'm going off to the left again. Now in here, you've got a polymer frame here, but then you have metal inserts, and I was a little worried about that too, but they held up really well. On the inside of the slide, it dug a little part out in the break-in, and in here too, but you know, that's to be expected. You have a lanyard hold on here if you want to put a lanyard on it, but I put the lanyard on here for the video. One more time. Pretty scary skull, huh? Yeah. I know that's scary. That's scary to a lot of people. But the thing about it is, it just kind of, I mean, it looks cool, but it gets caught on your holster. Let's take this foolishness off here. I don't know. I don't know why they put the lanyard hole on there. I'll show you in a second how it works. Get out of there. Alright, see, that's your lanyard. And then you just push it down. Whoop, and then it's just like it never existed. Okay, so I don't know what else there is to say. You know, it's a good gun. It shoots really well. It has like nothing as far as recoil. Absolutely nothing. I really like it. I've lost track of how much I've even shot it. I don't even remember. I was writing it down for a while, but I think I used that for the grocery list. So, putting it back together. This is the problem that a lot of people, you know, it's not a problem. It's just, you know, it's a different way of doing things. I guess you could call it that. It lines up different. It doesn't slap right in there. It just takes a little finagling, but you got to get used to it, and that's the whole thing. It takes some getting used to. But once you get it down, and once it's been shot a little bit, once it's been shot a little bit, it comes together a lot easier, like that. When I first got it, I was, the profanity coming out of my mouth. Alright, so slides right back together. That. Pull it all the way back. And it's, I think I said in a couple of videos, well, it's common sense, but always read the manual when you get something. I'm one of those people where I'm just like, yeah, I know it all. Yeah. I'm fucking Pinky in the brain. I guess that would be the brain. I think I'm more like Pinky, because the first day I got it, I didn't put the slide all the way back, and I let it go. The slide went pew across the room. But I'm not afraid to admit I'm a jackass. So kiddies, remember to read your manual. And this is just an awesome gun. When it extracts, man, these rounds fly into the next fucking state. So you got to be careful who's standing next to you when you're shooting this, because people get their cranky pants on when you start pelting them with hot brass. All right, so I think that's gonna be it. It's a cool gun. It's a really neat gun. I don't know. Since I bought it, I haven't felt the need to really buy anything else. I had a couple ideas before, but I didn't feel like spending the money on it. I'm gonna buy a beater gun. Cheapy. Say it again. Cheapy. I'm gonna buy a cheap revolver. I'm in the market for right these days. So that's where in a couple paychecks, that's probably what I'm gonna get. But all in all, great gun. You have a safety on here. I guess I overlooked that. You have a safety on here. It's not only the cocker, it's the safety. So when the safety's on, you can pull the trigger until the cows come home, and nothing's going to happen. When you raise the safety, it's double action. How's the trigger? Well, very comfortable, because I don't really like those little inserts. I totally don't dig them. It's pretty crisp, but there's a little slack, about a quarter of an inch before any action happens. But I got used to it, and I think it's when you only have one handgun, you get used to it. You dig it. I totally dig this thing. Slide goes back all the way after the last round, every single time, no problems. I guess that's it. If there was anything that I would really have liked, I really like these grips. I like the part that the sides of the frame are very smooth. You have checkering in the front and the back, which is sufficient because it fits in your hand really well. The one thing about the Storms is they are orgasmic in the hand. They just feel awesome. The thing I like about this is it doesn't get any of that crap from your hand on there, like skin or whatever you want to call it, hand cheese or something. I don't know. It doesn't do that, and you don't get it in the front and the back either, because that kind of really skeeves me out. And I think that's one of the reasons why I don't like to buy used guns. But it would be cooler. I think it would be so much cooler if they made one of these where you could put. I like wood grips. It would be nice if you could put some wood grips in here. But I'm drifting off into fantasy land here. So hopefully this was informative, and I'm not posting it again. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I took my time, and I gave you some good views of the firearm. I hope you dig it. Later. One more time. Later.